Hi, my name's Paul Turner from the UK, and this is.
Hey guys, this is Eric Paul's partner from the United States. Yes, I'm Eric's avatar, and I want to encourage you guys to watch this entire presentation.
Me and Eric are business partners, and we've put this presentation together for you so we can share with you the things that we do to actually make money online. As you can see, though, it's not a pitch. This is a planning session, right? This is to help you plan um, a document so you will see by the end of these slides what you can do to actually make money online, a recurring income that comes in whether you work or not, without having to be loud, without having to be an influencer. You can do it all privately, right? So before we kind of get stuck in, we want to share this slide with you, and we kind of hate sharing this stuff. And the reason for that is it's not about bragging, and results aren't guaranteed, right? Just because I've done it and Eric's done it and we've done it together doesn't mean that, we can't guarantee that you're going to get exactly the same results. The reason why we share it though is this. If you go on Google or an AI like Perplexity, which is great for research, perplexity.ai, you will see that the average online marketer, whether that be affiliate marketing or network marketing, the average online marketer doesn't actually make any money, right? There are lots of people making fantastic incomes, way above what me and Eric do, put together. But the average person that does this does not make a lot of money, if any. We've done this to show you that we are above average, and we're going to hopefully help you with this presentation see that being above average isn't about being super successful or overly motivated or a go-getter or whatever. It's just the little things that you do that will take you from average to above average and get you into that income bracket, actually making some income. So that's what this is about. So I can't wait to get stuck in. Okay, so number one, you have bills, and I'm guessing a lot of your bills are recurring. I bet those bills come in month after month. Mortgage, rent, groceries, car payments, insurances, streaming subscriptions, childcare, whatever, whatever, whatever. Would you agree you have recurring incomes? What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write down the first one that you'd like to cover, the first one you'd like to go away. All right? Just have a think while I'm talking. What would you like to cover, first of all, just to give you some breathing room? Groceries, maybe? Something like that, yeah? Let's not go for the big ones just yet. Maybe covering a car payment or something. Now, a lot of people have a disconnect. They have a mismatch. So when they come looking for a side hustle or they come looking to make some extra money online, they might look at something like, for example, print on demand, printing t-shirts and mugs and things like that. Awesome. I'm not knocking that at all, right? Or they might look at kind of a network marketing business that pays out a very low. The company might say, oh, we pay out 80% commissions, but that is, of course, over several levels. So when you get a customer, you don't actually get the 80%, you get a tiny bit of it. And to get the rest of it, you have to have your team growing and you have to rely on other people, or you have to sell so much to get to that and jump through a few hoops, right? That's the mismatch. With what we're going to talk about here, me and Eric found something where our bills are recurring, so is our income. And you'll learn more about why we like it. And if you stick around to the end, we'll learn how we can set it all up for you. Yeah, it's not a lot of money, as you're going to see. Okay. So, so what bill would you like a month off from, but every month off from? What would you like to get rid of? Okay, first of all. So then we need to talk about the goal reframe. Now, what does that mean? So what a lot of people do, they promote their incomes and their income opportunities, shall we say, their business opportunities. They kind of promote them in terms of, hey, look, you can get a Lamborghini, you can buy a mansion, you can make 20K a month, whatever, whatever. But that obviously takes time to get to. And a lot of people, when they see this sort of advertising, they kind of get drawn into it and they will sit down and go, I want to make 10K a month. And they kind of focus on that. And that's fine, except I can tell you from experience, and it's just like a little mindset trick here, right? This will take you above average. This is the first thing we can do to take you above average. You've just looked at a bill that you would like to get rid of, right? Okay. That's like a little milestone. That's a stepping stone. It's a landmark along the way. When you break down a journey into smaller steps, it becomes a lot more manageable, a lot more motivational, a lot more exciting. So if I was going to go and visit Eric in America, first thing I've got to do is get in a car or get on a bus or get an Uber or a taxi to get to an airport, right? And that's about 2, 3 hours away from me. So that's the first thing. Then do I need to stay over in a hotel to catch an early flight, whatever? Then I've got to get on a plane. I might have to get a shuttle bus to get to the plane. Then I might have to I've got to go to Orlando Airport on the plane. Then I've got to get picked up or get an Uber or a train or a coach or whatever on the other side. Do you see what I'm saying? So a lot of people will have the big goal, and you should, but they don't break it down into the smaller steps, right, to get there. And you will find if you do that, you stand a much, 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 much better chance of actually getting to where you want to be. Okay. So, what is your target? Okay. Level one is breathing room, $300 to $800 for most people. Level two is supplemental income, 500 maybe to 2,000, let's say. You know, travel, savings, those sort of things. Level three is your replacement income, where if you can get out your job, if you can cover your bills and cover your salary, if you can get out your job, a lot of stuff becomes a lot easier, right? Whether you stay in your job and you save some extra money, or you get that extra mental clarity time and that extra health time, and a lot easier. Also, here's the thing. So we're going to talk about this. I'm going to talk to you about your options. So generally, there's the loud way of doing it, which we call the loud way now, which is, and what I had to do and Eric had to do, constant live streams. I used to go live all the time, every day. You have to have like a brand. You'll hear brand yourself, right? But most people don't want to brand themselves. Okay, and you have to be aggressive and message 10 people a day. And all. It's like a lot of people don't like to do that. The quiet way is being like you're going fishing and you put the bait out and you let people come to you. And that's what we like to do. Now, the not the problem, but the mismatch used to be, well, to put the bait out, that would be the lives, that would be the constant videos and so on, and the constant posting. Now we have systems, we have leverage, you can use AI to even create videos. In fact, Eric is an AI avatar.
That's Eric.
He works with Paul.
They teach people how to quietly earn residual income.
I heard.
So let's talk about the income potentials and how we're going to do it. So we'll tell you what it is in a minute, but three main products that pay recurring, right? And one that will give you a nice big hit, a bigger hit, but predominantly, this is why we like this. You can start as low as $10. It pays $8 a month. There's another product you'll learn about in a minute that's $25 a month. It pays $20 a month. And what they do is they group those together. You can buy them separately, but they group them together to make a $35 a month package. And the reason why we talk about that one is because they give you 2 weeks of their premium product for free, right? Now that is normally $125 a month, but it pays $100 a month commissions, right? So let's just think about that. Anybody looking to make a side income online, how many customers do you need, right, to make the income you want? And that's the next thing in your notebook. We're going to do the math for you, right? So you know what bill you want to cover, you know how much that's going to be. Now, we're going to use $500 as an example on this slide, but you've got your own number. So people that want to make a side hustle, about 70% of people take all three of those, right? In my experience, yours might be different. Again, I can't predict the future, unfortunately. But if your target monthly income to cover one of those bills is $500, I'll do it on a calculator. Okay, so 500 divided by the $10 a month package pays $8. So 500 divided by 8 means you need 62 and a half. You can't have half a person, so that's 63 sales. It's not actually too bad, right? It's not actually too bad. But the $25 a month package, that pays $20 a month. So 500 divided by 20, well, that now we're down to 25. I don't know about you. I'd rather have to refer 25 customers than 62, was it? 63. But like I say, most people will have both. So 500 divided by 28, $20 a month commission, $8 a month commission, making 28 in total. Now we're down to 17.8, 18 happy customers, we like to call them. Because the other thing we should say is we're looking at customers here, not distributors, not reps, not referrers, happy customers that use the products and services. So as little as 18 people. Now, a lot of people they come for the products and services, but when they see what they can make, they could realize they could literally make more than their job probably by referring these to other customers because it's 80% commissions. If you haven't worked that out yet, that's 80% commissions, right? So a lot of people do take the premium package and keep it and again love it and use it, right? It's not just a money thing, right? So if you take your $500 divided by people have got the $8 a month, the $20 a month, the $100 a month, that's $128. So that's four happy customers, and let's say five to cover your cost, right? Round it up or down. Maybe it's a few dollars out, but basically five customers can pay you $500 a month profit.
Isn't it crazy? With just a handful of customers with this, you can generate incredible residual income, and it's only $35 to get started with us.
So you've worked out what bill you would like to cover and how much that is. We've just done the math. You're going to divide that number by 128. And then you've got your happy customer target that you need to know to get. Okay. Now, next, we think it's fair. We just kind of tell you what's expected of you to get those happy customers. So on the screen there, you can see you can start for $35. It's not a lot of money for most people. I've been there where I haven't got it, so I know what it's like. But for most people, it's not actually that much money. If you order takeout, for example, compare it to that. But anyway, so we're going to use the best promotion method out there right now is to use little video shorts, like these little shorts that Eric's dropping in, right? They get the social media algorithms share those to more people than anything else. So what we're going to do is show you how to make the AI shorts. Now you can be on camera if you want, but maybe you don't want to be. We're going to show you how you can sit down while you're watching a movie, make the shorts, okay, and then have them go out scheduled, or maybe you just put them out as and when you want. So we're going to send those shorts will send people to what we call a lead magnet. It's just something you can give away for free. So there's no friction and it's non-threatening. It's an in-demand digital product and service, no shipping. People can get it instantly. It's never going to run out of stock. It's not going to get broken in the post, okay, which is good for us. So we send them to a lead magnet. We send them to a sales page for an in-demand product and service. And that's how we make our recurring commissions. On the screen there, you can see the quiet commissions method. We call it that. No pitching, no chasing, no hype, no stress. Put out your bait. Let the interested people come to you. Send them the information. And if there's a match, that's where you make the sales. So now what we're going to do is we're going to design your visibility, we call it. Okay, how do you want to do this? So if I was to open a shoe shop, I would want to tell all my friends and I'd want to tell all my family and I'd want to shout it from the rooftops. Hey, I've opened a new shoe shop. Come and come and have a look. You know, hopefully buy some shoes from me. Let me know what you think. But when it comes to online, most people, they're kind of, how should we say, they don't want to be out there publicly. They don't want their friends and family to know, right? Now, hopefully that's not you. Hopefully, you know, you can see that this is legitimate and people do use this and it's fantastic. But we get it, right? We and Eric have been doing it a long time. We get it. Not everybody wants to be out there. So, do you want to use your existing social media accounts, right? And there are lots, but predominantly that's going to be YouTube, it's going to be Facebook, and it's going to be TikTok, right? They tend to be the best. You've also got Instagram. You might want to use LinkedIn, whatever, right? But I would say the best two, YouTube and Facebook, and then followed by TikTok, right? Do you want to use your existing ones or create brand new ones so nobody knows it's you? You're perfectly allowed to do it. The terms and conditions just say you can't pretend to be somebody else. Now, if you go on Facebook, for example, and search for Paul Turner, there are, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of Paul Turners out there probably. So no, you can go and just don't pretend to be somebody else. So just, you know, you can create an account quite fine. Most marketers have more than one account. The next decision you need to make is, do I want to be on camera like I am and I'm happy to record little bits of information, or do I want to be AI? You can do both. You could do a hybrid, right? One of the good things about using AI though is I can sit and watch a movie and I can create the videos and I don't have to be on camera. If I'm feeling a bit ill today, if I'm not shaved today, if I'm out and about, you know, I can still create them from my phone or from my laptop. That's an advantage, right? But do I want to use a digital twin so it still looks like me, or just do I want to use a digital person? And that's absolutely up to you and absolutely fine, whatever you want to do. But make a decision. Yes is a decision. Decision, no is a decision. Thinking about it just means you're going to stay stuck. That's another little above average tip, right? Successful people, what they do, it's a trait that, I'm into mindset stuff. I research a lot of it. And a trait that a lot of successful people have is they make a decision and they go with it. That doesn't mean to say they don't necessarily change the decision later on depending on the results, but they tend to act, right? And this is all non-threatening. If you're not sure, go with digital. But up to you. Write that down in your notebook. I know what bill I want to cover. I know how many customers I need to cover that. And I know that I'm going to use AI or a mix of me and AI, whatever it is. Okay?
Isn't it cool you don't have to be an internet celebrity? Just use the simple avatar videos or faceless that we teach to earn residual income quietly.
So next we need to talk about a schedule that fits. And again, most people don't think about this. You're kind of told, go and write blog posts or go and make videos or whatever. But it depends on you, your schedule, how you set up your lifestyle, your job, if you're in a job. So I want you to write down on your plan how many minutes or hours you can realistically apply to this every week. And then what I want you to do is I want you to think about, well, am I going to do a bit each day? Or am I going to batch create maybe on one day and sit down for an hour or two and get a lot done? And you're surprised how much you can get done, actually. If you say, I'm going to give myself an hour to make videos, you'd be surprised how many you can get done if that's your focus, right? In fact, sometimes I actually think it's better. But the point here is consistency is what's going to win in the end. And I would rather you do one video a day, right? Pretty much every day, right? We all have off days or whatever, rather than do 20 videos today and then nothing for 2 weeks, because that kills the algorithms. So the social media platforms, they want you to be consistent, right? So you just have a think of this is your plan. It's not mine. It's not Eric's. This is your plan. You just make a decision. Am I going to do a bit each day? Am I going to batch create? Now, let me give you a tip. If you're one of those people like me, I prefer to do a bit each day, but I get busy sometimes and things come up. What I learned was actually have a few in reserve, right? So make one day, do a batch and have some in reserve, right? And then if today I get caught up, I've already got one made, I can just go and put it out there. No problem. It takes me like a minute or two, it's no time, right? So that's a plan for you again. I know what bill I want to cover. I know how many happy customers I need. I know if I'm going to be on camera or not, if I'm going to create new social media accounts. They're all free, right? And now I know roughly what sort of schedule I'm going to follow. So next we need to decide what your AI partner is. Now the reason we put this slide in, I've already mentioned, I think last year, there were so many new AI tools coming out. DeepSeek became more prominent, Grok, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT is obviously probably the best known. But then there's also all these different softwares that come out that claim they can do a year's worth of marketing with the press of a button. Don't touch them. Do not touch them. Just don't touch them. So many video creators, from experience, I'm telling you, by the way, right? Me and Erica brought a lot of these. Just don't. Okay. But then Sora's good for video. I use Grok because I'm in the UK, and at the time of recording this, we can't get Sora. Now, the point of this is, last year, me and Eric, and a lot of people we know as well, right? We kind of realized we were spending more time talking about AI tools than we were actually doing the job of promotion. So that's why we just want you to make a decision. There's no right or wrong, right? If you're not sure, I'm going to say I use ChatGPT to write my sort of ideas and come up with marketing stuff, right? I used to sit with a pen and paper for hours. Now I go to ChatGPT, and we teach this stuff, by the way. You'll learn how in a minute, but we teach this stuff. You go to ChatGPT and you say, I need to promote this document. Can you give me 5 posts, 10 post ideas, 20 post, 100 post ideas? And it will just give you them, right? And you just go down and you say, make that into a prompt for me for Gemini video or for Grok video. And it will say, okay, and it will do it. You copy it, you paste it in, it makes the video. It's very quick, right? The more you do, the quicker you get as well, right? You won't be as quick as me the first one you do, but it still shouldn't take you that long, right? So just make a decision. I hereby hire whichever AI you want to use, right? And this is your base. That doesn't mean to say you won't change it in the future, but right now you're going to use ChatGPT for your content ideas, your marketing ideas, and we'll tell you what to put into it. Okay, and I'm going to use Grok, or I'm going to use Sora, I would recommend, or Gemini is good, but whatever. Just pick one. Just pick one, right? And then what it avoids is when you sit down to work, right? You don't sit down and you go, oh, I'm going to check out Sora. I'm going to check out this. When really what you should have done is just gone and created 4 or 5 videos in that same amount of time. Again, this is an above average marketer tip, right? Can you see what we're doing here? You're developing a plan and we're telling you how to be above average. Is it hard to pick one and run with it? Okay. You can always change later on once you've got your marketing done. These things take you from earning no money to being above average. You need 4 happy customers to make, well, as few as 4 happy customers to make $500 a month. You get where I'm going with this. Next slide. We're talking about your first milestone is just 2 customers. Why? Because 80% commissions means you're in profit. So our goal is to try and help you in your first month get those 2 customers. And the reason why we want that, let's be selfish here. Let's just be totally frank with you. We all want a stable, nice, recurring income. If you get 2 customers, you might have aspirations to do way more, but if you just get 2 customers, you're actually making a profit, right? On the same level, right? 2 of each on the same level, right? So that could just be 2 customers paying you $128 a month, right? Do you know how hard it is to click a cancel button for something that makes you some money, even if it's like not exactly what you want? But do you know how hard it is to cancel something that actually makes you a profit? Very hard, right? So that means if you get 2 customers, you're never going to leave me. And if your people get 2 customers, they're never going to leave you, which means you're never going to leave me, and so on and so on, right? So that's what we want. We want to try and help everybody get at least 2 as a base, right? Because it's pressure off its breathing room, right? So that's your first aim really, isn't to go and get 100 customers, it's just to get 2, right? So we've defined a financial target. Maybe yours is 700. You know how many customers you need. You know how you're going to do it. You've got a production schedule. You know, I'm going to batch create on a Saturday morning before I go shopping or whatever. Okay. Or I'm going to do 20 minutes a day, whatever it is for you. Right. And you know what AI you're going to use. Right. That's where you should be now. So now you need the delivery vehicle. You need something that's going to actually get you from where you are now to where you want to be, A to B. How we're going to do it. Right. So what we wanted was something that was recurring, so it pays monthly, not just once, right? Do the work once, keep getting paid. Wanted it to be digital, no damages in the post, no out of stocks, no waiting for product or anything like that. Okay, and it also means you don't really get returns and stuff like that because of that. And we wanted something that paid, and we've already said this pays 80% commissions. So it's what the juice, what do they say? The juice is worth the squeeze, right? It's kind of worth it here. The retention is brilliant because, like we said, people pay and use these services without referring, right? Without referring anybody. And then we wanted built-in upgrades and things like that. We wanted everything. Like I said, there's 3 main recurring products. There is another product you can do to save you more money. It's a bigger hit though. It's a little bit more cash. But then the ecosystem, we wanted it to be supportive. We wanted to know that everybody we referred could get help without you relying on me to give you help, right? And let's suppose you're brand new, you sign up today, right? And you do one video, one of our team actually put his first video out, he got 6 leads straight away, right? You want to know surely that if these people have a question, they can get support because you're new as well, right? So that was very important to us. So we offer support, but also the company, the vehicle itself offers way more support than you could ever believe.
Are you wondering if Paul and I love to help people and our partners win online? Well, listen to this.
Paul, I just wanted to say that last bit of training, how to set up your funnel, was fucking amazing. Excuse my language, but I've never done a funnel before, and it was amazing. It was quite simple to do, and I've now got a funnel, and I can direct people to the funnel to go to my Facebook group. Thank you very much, Paul. I just wanted to send you a quick message. It's amazing. I'm very excited. You can probably tell.
So it's called the Home Business Academy. And why is that important? Because it's designed to help people win from a home business. And that doesn't matter if they're network marketers, affiliate marketers, they're selling print on demand t-shirts, any home-based business. It's the Home Business Academy designed to help you promote a home-based business where you can promote their platform. And what happens with this is a lot of people, they come to learn how to promote another business, but then they see the 80% commissions and they do the math like you've just done. Well, actually, if I want to make $500 a month with what I'm doing, I need like 30 customers. But here, I only need as few as 4, let's say 5, to cover my cost, and it's recurring. I don't have to recruit 5 every month. I don't have to refer 5 people every month, find 5 happy customers every month. I just need 5, right? And yeah, people will come and join and people will sometimes go, right? That's just the way it is in life with anything. People change supermarkets, right? But in theory, you can see how you can develop a nice stable income here. So it's called the Home Business Academy and it's all set up ready to go. So you can activate your plan for $35 with them. I've already mentioned they group the $10 product and the $25 together, and that package gives you the 2 weeks of premium for free, which is a pretty good offer. Now, you're probably thinking, because me and Eric have learned, again, like overwhelm is massive, and we've been doing it a long time, and we kind of, if you do anything long enough, you kind of get to you assume a certain level of people because your norm is probably, above. I've been doing it for probably about 15 years now. So we were having people join various things we've done and just get stuck, basically. So if you join today, $35, I'm just going to set it up for you. I'm going to set the whole thing up. And what that means is you will give me your logins for the Home Business Academy. The pages that you need that deliver that lead magnet, I will give you. I'll set it up for you, right? The delivery page, I will set that up for you. So all you need to do is give me your logins for the Home Business Academy, and when I've done it, you change the password if you want to, so I can't get in your account again. The other thing you're going to need to do is to create a free Facebook group, right? And the reason why we use Facebook groups for this, what we do is we'll show you how to make your little video shorts using AI, right? I'll adapt the lead magnet for you so it has your link on it, right? So somebody gets that and they go, yeah, I'm joining. It's your link, not mine or Eric's, right? So they'll join you. I will set the page up that explains it. I'll set the lead magnet up. What we do is we deliver the lead magnet inside of a free Facebook group. So you will need to create a free Facebook group for me and just give me the URL of the group, okay? That's all I need from you. Just tell me. If you want, you can add me as an admin. I'll put a picture in for you. I'll do all that for you, right? Doesn't matter. So all I need is your HBA logins, your Facebook group. That's it. Everything will then be set up for you to go and make the videos, which we'll show you how to do. Now, when your members join, me and Eric, we have our member group. You will be added to it, but you are welcome to add your members to our member group as well. Now, one of the reasons that we ask you to create your own what's called a gateway group, where they deliver the freebie, if we all use the same group, what's going to happen is I might put somebody in the group, they might join you. And then I'm like, well, why did they join you, not me? You stole my customer. And you might say, yeah, but I've known John or Jane, whoever. I've known them for years and they saw me in there and they decided to join me. But I've done the work to do my promotion. Or vice versa, and you wouldn't like it if you put somebody in the group and they signed up with me. Once they're members, though, nobody can. I don't believe actually, stealing happens that much. But I've had cases of it where people complain, right? Because somebody went around 5 different people, and then of course they joined one, and the other 4 were like, "Hey, that's my lead." So just to keep it clean, you do your own group for your people that are interested. All right. When they join, you can use ours because we can't steal them because they're already members, and vice versa, right? So we do all the member support for your people, right? I'm not going to set up their platform for them. That's for you, right? You're special. That's because you're here, okay? But they can take part in our member group.
Paul, I just wanted to say that last bit of training, how to set up your funnel, was fucking amazing. Excuse my language.
So in our member group, we do an above average marketer call every Tuesday, okay? I host it. You'll often see me and Eric on there, and we're teaching you the things that are up to date, that are current, all right, to make you above average, and above average here means making some money, right? You also get a guide, everything's laid out, so if you'd like to read it and work through that, you've got that as well, okay? But we've done a lot of it for you if you let me do the setup. Now, that's on top, of course, of what you get inside the Home Business Academy. We thought we'd better show you that real quick. So on the left-hand side there, you can see the premium trainings. It teaches you how you can promote and do more than we're teaching you with the video shorts if you wish to. But like I said, video shorts are probably the best way at the minute in terms of getting information out. And then on the right-hand side, across the top there, I highlighted it in red. The Let's Goal app is the $10 a month product, and that is what helps you hit your goals and helps you stay consistent. I've already said above average means consistency. That's why they bundled it in. That app will help you be consistent, help you track your results, help you hit your goals, right? So that's why that's important. The Funnel Builder Academy, that's the $25 a month product. That is what makes the pages, and we give away the lead magnets via. When you give me your HBA logins, I'm going to put my pages that I made, that me and Eric use, I'm going to put that in your HBA funnel builder for you, so you don't have to set it up and your pages are ready to go with your links and everything working, so you get the credit for the signups. The premium product is what you'll see in there on the left, all that training. But the premium product, if we just skip over a couple, see on the end, live coaching. Inside the premium product, that's where you get live coaching for what they call their T&Cs. Traffic and conversions. Have you ever wished you could look over the shoulder at what 6 and 7 figure verified 6 and 7 figure online marketers do to make their money? Then that's for you, because they actually come on and they market and they answer questions. So they do the process of building their business and you get to watch. Do you want me to give you some advice? It can be boring. Because if you're watching somebody open up Facebook and going on ChatGPT and having to think about what post they're going to put on, you know, it can be boring. Do you want me to give you a tip? Make you above average, watch it on replay, right? So you can get through it fast and you can just, you know, skim through. Oh, that's boring. Oh, wow. And you'll often get gold on these calls, right? But I don't sit for an hour on them. I watch them on replay. There's also a Monday night What's Working Now webinar. So if you were looking to make money online and somebody had made sales in the last week, wouldn't you want to know how they did it? Because it's up to date, it's current. What did they actually do to make those sales? That's the Monday night webinar. That's what they do on the Monday nights, 8 p.m. EST. Again, I watch it on replay. I skim through and you'll learn what people are doing currently to make sales. So it's invaluable. And that's why people pay the 125. That's invaluable. You know, if you rang up, you know, Richard Branson, hey, Richard Branson, can I look over your shoulder to see what you do to make you millions and billions? Yeah. How much do you think he'd charge you? This is all done for free, right? So we're back to the Financial Literacy Academy. I'm not going to mention that, but it's tax saving, financials and things like that, so it can pay for itself. I'll let them explain that if you're interested. When you join, you'll see that, you'll get information. And then the other thing is the affiliate tab. That's the one I've got highlighted there. How to earn the most income in HBA as fast as possible with the least effort, even if you're brand new. When you join, that's the first thing you'll see when you click the affiliate tab. And again, I'm going to let you watch that video when you join, so you can get all the goodness out of that. So this is where we're at now. It's up to you. You can get started for $35. You get your premium for 2 weeks free. You've got a plan. You know what you're going to do. Or you can walk away. Everything stays the same. It's not a problem. Okay, doesn't mean you can't come back later. But again, what do the above average people do? They make a decision. Doesn't mean they don't change it later, but they take action. And this is only $35. We're not asking you for the full amount. It's it's $35 to get started. Okay, don't know what that equates to a takeout where you live or what you do or what you spend, but there you go. So mini guarantee, I can't really offer a guarantee, but what I can tell you is 2 customers in your system is not only free, you're in profit. 2 customers at the same level. What I can do is I can set it all up for you. I can guarantee to do that. I can guarantee that you get access to our member group. I can guarantee, and you saw our results, I can guarantee that we do the weekly calls to help you, and I can guarantee that HBA I find fantastic, okay, in terms of all the support they do.
What's it going to be? Are you in or are you out? It's only $35 to get started. What an offer. Almost can't be refused.
And that's it. So look, around this video or in the description or wherever you're watching this, there's going to be a link. If you click that link, that's going to let you sign up for HBA, and then we can help you get set up and get everything done for you. So I look forward to seeing you on the inside.
They've gone public. With what exactly?
The system.
Earnings spreading without a trace of noise.
You mean people are making money quietly? Paul and Eric didn't start a trend. They ignited a movement. Quiet commission.